This is excessively long.
They're quite soft. Might have to hit it with a chisel or something. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we're going to be finally installing some new coilovers on the bouncy ride here. So if you've watched the intro video to this car, you would have known that I spoke about purchasing some annex suspension. So here's the front McPherson strut. It's pretty dope, it looks really clean. Should hopefully fix all the bouncing on the car. I've never really seen this setup here. It's got like it's called like a zero rate spring on here. So it's kind of weird. I don't know why it's here. Like you can compress this by hand very easily. So, but I'm gonna put my trust in annex and hope that it's gonna make the car ride like a Cadillac. So yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get into the video. These shocks are absolutely fucked.
Here's a spot, that one's long.
So just comparing the old with the new. I'm sure you can tell which one is which.
Yeah, the one that rates new.
It's beautiful. Threader right in.
Cross threader. One time use.
Everything's fine. This is excessively long.
That's what they always tell me.
And then he wakes up.
Alright.
Okay, cool. So then, I'm just thinking what to do next. So you can tell the difference in height here. I'm not sure if annex suspension sets up the ride height for what they determine as ideal for the suspension system, but this is our old setup here. The spring's super stiff too, so that might make a difference. As you can tell, the diameter of this spring is huge compared to the spring we have here. So we'll figure it out when it's in the car though. See what it's at. Oh fuck. A little more. A little more. Okay, lift up. Oh yeah, she's gonna be a 4x4. It's pretty fucking solid already, boys.
Oh my god, look at that.
They're quite soft compared to their predecessor. But you think I can hold that? It ain't going in.
You're gonna have to do some wiggling.
Might have to hit it with a chisel or something.
You get pry bar in between the two brackets and just...
Yeah. Here, I have a better idea then.
Oh, he's gonna start hitting shit.
No.
Look at the leverage he's got.
Listen to me.
You want a couple extensions?
You listen here.
A piece of pipe? Here.
Don't worry about anything. I got all the tools you need.
No, I ain't
You had a drift?
He's yoked. I wasn't yoked.
Yeah, you see that? Yeah, fucking.
Nah, it's oiled.
Never coming out again. Put some Loctite on it.
get access to the other bolt.
Set all of it, right?
That's a lot easier. This one's fucking done. Look at that, the Honda fucking engineers actually did something for us. Well, when you run out of length, we got more for you. All right, so we already adjusted the bump stop on one side off camera, and we adjusted the ride height as well. So we have all the measurements ready to go for this. So I'm just gonna apply the exact same measurements we did to the opposite side. So we already went ahead and adjusted the overall height for the bump stop. Turn the lock ring here, and then it's set. So we will put our spring in. This piece here. Spacer here. The top hat. That just goes on the top to hold everything together. Okay, good enough for now. I already know this is gonna have to come way up. So if you can see how low this shock is, or sorry, these lock rings are set up on the body. On the other one, we're kind of like way up here. So I already know that we're gonna have to just turn the crap out of this one to get it up. So So again, if somebody's watching this and you think I'm doing something wrong or following the wrong steps, I actually looked at a video right from Annex Suspensions, and with this zero rate spring, it's like, to me, it's not like the typical way of setting something up, because what they tell you to do is they tell you to set first the bump stop, so you make sure that the tire at its maximum stroke can't hit anything on the car, which we did. But then, like, typically you use this bottom adjustment for your ride height, but you can't adjust the ride height if you've used this to adjust the bump stop, right? And you lock this and it never moves. So it's kind of a weird way of setting things up, and I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with it because that's what the manufacturer said, and I'm gonna listen to them because they know best for their product, right? So, all right, let's take this measurement here, see where we're at. Got here. Still a ways to go. Alrighty, so we set this height here. It's all good. So this just fits. It's the exact same length here as the other side. So I'm just going to tighten it up so nothing moves when it's on the car. Like so. We maxed out the camber on the top plate, and the reasoning for that, when this isn't the vehicle, the wheel is on this side of the body of the shock and everything. So the problem that we faced initially was with this camber plate set in the middle, the top of the tire actually hit the spring. So to combat that, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen these top 4 bolts, max the camber out so that this plate will slide this way, and therefore the shock body will move away from the tire and it'll give us more clearance. Loosen these 4 Allens, just enough so that we can move the plate. Loosen this guy a little more. And it's max cambered. So we move the plate, so this would be max positive, and that's max negative. So we've just slammed it as far as we can for the negative camber. Again, just because of the clearance like I was speaking about. So I'll just tighten these quickly by hand. And then hopefully when we throw all this in, everything will be good. But we ended up having to take this entire cowl off. So this big, long plastic PCC here. Just to get access at all of these nuts here. It's way too hard with everything in place to try to torque anything properly. So that just gives us really good access over here as well. I'm struggling, boys. Oh, there we go.
What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
The fucking key has been turned on the whole time. Fucking car's gonna die.
Well, I'm sure it'll have a, it starts pretty easily anyway, so. There it is.
Wonderful. That in there. Woo! But wait, there's more. This is my favorite feature of the car, right? So you think like you're fucking cool here, bud? You got your VTEC, right? Nah. That's stage 1 VTEC. Here's stage 2 VTEC right there. See that weighing on the front? That's active downforce.
Real live footage here.
All right, this is the first test drive with the new suspension on. It already feels better. Still pretty stiff though. Did you torque all the wheels? Well, let's just hit this person and test out the crash safety rating of this vehicle. Oh, it's smooth. It's like a limousine. Look, he's not even bouncing back there.
I can feel the flat spots on the tire though.
Can you? From back there?
Here.
True. Yeah, we're fully loaded here. This is like full fucking test.
Yeah, it's smooth though. You're not bouncing like crazy.
Yeah.
1,000 pounds.
It's so much smoother. Holy fuck. It's like night and day.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's obviously stiffer than like the factory suspension, but that was kind of the whole point of getting them, so it's still good at the track. A little more compliant on the road, but stiffer for the track. Yeah, they feel really good though. Let's see if it rubs. Oh, we're solid.
Track ready, bud.
We're going to Cayuga. Surprise visit. Bust open the gates. Nice. It's beautiful.
It's an enjoyable experience. Supple ride. Stable ride.
Yeah,
I like it. Good choice.
thank you. One of the issues with the previous coilover setup, there wasn't like any like noise dampening or like any dampening at all in them. So like they didn't have any rubber bushings or sleeves or anything like that. So, and I think as well as, I don't know if the preload was set properly at the front. So when you're going really slow, you could hear a lot of creaking and a lot of like grinding and stuff. So it was like not really the best sounds to hear when you're driving your car around, and it's a little embarrassing, you know, pull into a parking lot and it sounds like your car is like 900 years old. 6 feet under already. But yeah, it's pretty quiet so far, and that's one thing that Annex boasts about is like the noise reduction, noise vibration harshness, NVH I think they call it. And yeah, like so far I'm pretty happy. I mean, obviously I just started driving the car and not sure exactly how it's going to be after like long-term driving, but yeah, I turned the wheel. No noises, no rubbing right now, so that's a good sign. These tires are pretty big. Yeah, we're good. Can go full lock either way. Whoa. She wants to go. It definitely doesn't feel as responsive just because like it's less stiff, right? The turning's still pretty nice, but before it was like pretty crazy how twitchy the car was. Barely touch the wheel and it's like instantly turning, but now it's a little more of a comfort setup, which is nice though, because it is my daily car. it'll still be good for the track. Maybe not as good like for initial turn-in as the previous setup, but I think overall it'll be better because as you'll see in the video when we're at the track, like I'll put in the one. Hopefully I got it on film. Like me and Michael were bouncing like crazy around the one corner. Like I guarantee you, like the wheel probably went off like a foot off the ground. So if the car's not doing that, I'm just gonna assume that it's gonna be like a faster lap time, hopefully. But I guess we'll find out hopefully soon. But yeah, if not this year, next year. But I'd really like to get out one last time just to do a comparison so we can get that video out. But yeah, first impressions are really good, and yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. I haven't driven the car hard, so I can't really say anything about the performance of them. But as far as comfort, they're very amazing, and noise level is very good as well. So yeah, I'm happy so far. Anyways, yeah, this concludes the test drive portion. Alrighty, so we finished the install. All four corners, obviously. Everything's in. It's a little weird. I feel like the weight distribution on the car isn't like completely balanced, and it makes sense. Like I don't think they could make a car that's affordable that every single corner would be equal in the front, like left to right, and the rear left to right as well. After measuring like we're supposed to on like all the ride height adjustments, we tried to match everything the same, like from left side to right side. And after like even visibly looking at the car, you can tell the ride height's different from left to right. So I'm going to bring it for an alignment, and the guy also does corner balances, so he'll fix everything there. But it's just a little like mind-boggling to see, you know, like you try to make everything even and everything kind of goes haywire there. But the suspension also might not have settled properly. I don't know what's going on. So maybe after I drive the car around and everything everything gets settled and gets into its resting spot, maybe it'll be okay. But if it isn't, oh well. I mean, I'm bringing it in for the alignment and it'll be done. So yeah, that's it for this episode. Sorry if we didn't get too much footage of this install, but it's all kind of basic stuff, and there's probably millions of videos on YouTube that you could see for this. But yeah, hopefully the suspension's great. We'll do a test at the track again and see what time it runs. Hopefully it gets rid of the bouncing issue, and yeah, hopefully the dampeners work very well and we can set it up to get some rotation in there instead of all the understeer. And yeah, so thanks for joining in, and we'll catch you on the next one.